I'm really starting to think that Bullocks and Gordon are just, oh, let's just say they're not the greatest detectives in the world. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Damn the Man Reviews. We are reviewing Gotham episode 5, and there is spoilers, so you have been warned. This episode was not too bad. It was actually one of the better episodes than, let's say, like the couple of weeks. Balloon Man. Let's just say Balloon Man, all right? Enough said. All right, let's get into it. Basically, what this episode is all about is we have a lot of things going on. We have pretty much Maroni striking Falcone, robbing his casino. Of course, Cobblepot is involved. He's pretty much told this story to Maroni, so we have that. And of course, Gordon had to get involved in that situation. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We also have this new drug or serum that's called Venom that is manufactured by Wayne Enterprise. So there's a lot of shadiness going from Wayne Industry. And we also have basically Fish Mooney, Jada Pinkett Smith, making her move. Just, teaching the girl that she picked up last episode basically how to be a seductress. And boy, that's going to be interesting since she's going after Falcone and trying to seduce Falcone, the chick that Mooney picked up. You know what? There's problems. There's problems with this series. It's clear to see. There's problems with the series. I really think they have good ideas, but they just don't. They don't hit the stride. They're not. They're not. How can I say it? They're not executing them right. I mean, okay, the drug, the serum idea, it's a nice idea, and also, but it just plays out kooky because these villains. I'm starting to notice that a lot of the show has the villains are either anti-heroes or vigilantes. Are doing, what they believe is good, which is good, which is fine, which is fine. It's just it's not executed right. The writers on the show just I think they need to step up their game. It's just not it. When you see it on television, you see how goofy it is. The dialogue's goofy, and the Riddler, Ed Manigma, is so ridiculous. He's like fascinating while people are dying on the floor in the police station. It's this show is. I really want to love it, guys. I really want to love the show, but it's disappointing because it's not reaching its potential like it should. The acting overall, but I do love, like I said, Ben McKenzie as Gordon and Donald Logu as Harvey Bullocks. I think those two are really growing on me. And you know what? At first, wasn't feeling Jada Pinkett Smith, but as the episode started going and till this episode, she's really growing on me. She's really a good character. She's really, her performance is really making the show as good as it could be. I mean, Jada Pinkett Smith is probably one of the bright spots in this show, along with Gordon and Bullocks. The downside is what I don't understand is why. I know Bruce Wayne becomes Batman. We all know Batman. We all know he's the world's greatest detective, martial artist, so on. But he's a kid at this point. And we know he's troubled. We knew Bruce never really had a childhood when he was a kid. But the problem is they already make him a detective, like this true detective, Sherlock Holmes type kid. He shouldn't have these skills yet. If anything, they should have had Alfred, doing these investigations that what pretty much Bruce is doing. And Alfred teaching Bruce the ways of, listen, if you want to know what's going down with the Wayne Enterprise, if you want to see, the corruption and stuff, let me teach you, let me show you. I will help you. And we get that towards the end of this episode, but it should have happened a lot sooner. And what I'm missing is the connection between Alfred and Bruce. I'm not feeling it like I usually feel it on a TV show, movies, etc. there's just no chemistry there, I guess you could say. It's really upsetting because these two are your main, these main players of there. I would have been great if they didn't have Bruce in the show at all, but you got to have Bruce in here. And I just think them putting him as the world's greatest detective when he's only how old is ridiculous. They should have had a mentor for him, which is Alfred, teaching him what to do. And you know what? Alfred could have been many things. He could, before becoming a butler, there could have been many circumstances. He could have been a spy and at Britain or whatever. They had storylines where Alfred was once a spy, and that's why the Waynes hired him to take care of their son. So there's no excuse for not using that kind of storyline in the show. I just feel that Alfred and Bruce's chemistry is just not there. Another thing is Cobblepot, Penguin. He must be the dumbest person. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know what this master plan is. If he's trying to get Maroni against Falcone, fine. But did you really need to just give away basically your whole backstory and getting Gordon involved and stuff? Because that could have backfired easily and you could have died. You could have had your throat slit like nothing. But of course the show needs Cobblepot, Penguin, so yeah. The real problem with this show is that it needs villains. It needs villains. It needs villains that scare you, that leave an impression, that just not one episode and you're done. Overall, we're focusing on the Mafia and Gordon and stuff, but if you're going to include villains, include a villain that's around a little bit longer. And you know what? Like I said in my intro, Gordon and Bullock must be the worst. They're so bad at bringing in people alive because every time we see them, they either A, get their ass kicked, B, kill the person they're interrogating or going after, and C, they're just incapable of doing their job right. If Bruce is getting all this stuff and just outshining them, and he's a kid, what does that make Gordon and Bullock? Like I said, I do like these two. I just think the writing in the show is really bad. The dialogue is bad as well. I mean, I think Bullock says it's lunchtime like how many times and says, oh, we're on break and this and that. It's getting old. We need something fresh, new. We just need better writing. There needs to be better writing. I have to say kudos, though, to the cinematography and Gotham itself. I remember I went back and watched Batman Begins. It definitely has that essence of Batman Begins. I'm not saying I want Nolan's universe in this show, but I want something unique, tightly wrapped, very strong dialogue, very strong writing, very memorable personnels. But we're not getting that. We're not really. It has potential. It has good ideas, but they don't execute these ideas. We're already in what I say, 5 episodes in here, and I'm already losing interest. Every week it's just like I'm hoping for something better to go on, but nothing really goes on. And next week's episode doesn't look that great either. I guess it's a little bit of rant because I really want the show to be good, but it's not. It's not looking. DC's line of work and shows is just not, so far, is not meeting expectations. And you know what? But this is a little bit better than Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I remember watching that and I just was so bored. I didn't care. And I'd rather just watch the cinematic universe. Overall, though, this episode wasn't a bad episode. It wasn't. Even though I'm going on and on about the problems of the show, it wasn't too bad. We did get a lot of Mafia in here, a little bit more, about Cobblepot's plan with fitting Maroni against Falcone. We also get a little bit more information about why Jada Pinkett Smith Mooney pretty much brought in that woman. And of course, Jada Pinkett Smith is really good at seducting a lot of other members of the Mafia, as we see at the very end. As she's sleeping with Nikolai, and those two are Nikolai has another head family, and those two are coming together to take down Falcone. Falcone's the major player in this whole Gotham universe, so Jada Pinkett Smith's job is to take him out. Also with Gordon, at least Gordon's Gordon. Gordon's shooting and doing the right thing once again. Not too much development on Gordon other than that he's just trying to clean the streets. I wish they'd give him more to do. I wish Barbara would get more to do. Also, Bullock's always brings a smile to my face because you're starting to see him care a little bit more for Gordon. I can see that. and it's going to be interesting in a couple episodes that are coming down, Bullock's relationship with Gordon as it progresses, because I think Bullock's really is starting to see a friend in Gordon, and that's great. Also with let's say Penguin, Cobblepot, the actor's doing a good job. I just prefer my Danny DeVito Penguin, but overall the actor's doing a good job, but the writing for Penguin is a little fishy. Get it? You don't get it. And the vigilante that did the Venom, the scientist who was conducting these experiments to make the drug, he's a one and done deal, man. He wasn't very memorable. He's just the guy who made this drug and he wants to bring Wayne down pretty much. I thought the special effects were hit and miss. It really looked so cheesy when that guy was picking up the ATM. And why would you freaking get a drug and automatically just sniff it? I don't know if maybe he's an addict. It's like, come on, dude, really? This guy just drops it on there. It looks dangerous. It looks really bad. Why are you just going to automatically do it? So, but there's drug addicts that probably do that stuff. Just take a whiff and that's it. All in all, though, it was an okay episode. I caught the reference of Zeus, Wonder Woman. I thought they were bringing some supernatural elements into the show, but in this case, it wasn't really. It was really a super. I guess I want to call it supernatural. I mean, it was like a Captain America storyline, basically, soldier syndrome or whatever Wayne is trying to do. So it was an okay episode. It was one of the better episodes. I didn't have a problem with it. It didn't waste my time, but I really want the show to be better than what it is. And hopefully season 2, if they do get a season 2, they fix the problems that they had this season. And they give us a villain. I'm not saying don't give us Joker. We don't need Joker. We need a villain that's created for the show that is a threat, that has a presence. We're not getting that. So, yep, that's my review on Gotham episode 5. If I had to rate it, I'd rate it as 7 out of 10. It was fine. It was an okay episode. No, I rated it a 6 out of 10. It was okay. It wasn't anything really that great. 6 out of 10 for Gotham. It didn't really... I mean, we saw Selena Kyle at one point. That was odd. That was odd just to see her there and gone. So, yeah. So, basically, the show's okay. Thank you guys for listening. If you like this video, push the like button, and I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode because I'm a little bit frustrated on this series already. Let me know. I want to hear. This is why I make these videos. What are your thoughts about the Gotham series? Are you loving it? Are you hating it? Are you just saying, damn, squash potential? Let me know. And then please, guys, I really appreciate if you subscribe. I have videos all the time, every day, and I cover a lot of things, different genres. And you know what? Constantine's coming out, and I look forward to that DC property. So I'll be reviewing Constantine, and Constantine is one of my favorite comic book anti-heroes, and hopefully they really get the grasp of what Constantine's all about and his smugness. So thank you for listening, and enjoy your guys' day.